Red Cup Talk with Brian Adams. Let's get into it. No, we're not getting into it. Just hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you can be up to date with content as I drop it. Come on, Adams family. Let's continue to grow this channel together. Man, so George Foreman, rest in peace, George Foreman. Moment of silence for him. George Edward Foreman passed away at 76. His boxing career was interesting. I was trying to read a little bit of it. He actually started out as a street fighter. He got into boxing because he wanted to get in shape, lose weight, and polish up more on his street fighting. He didn't really want to go into it as a heavyweight champion. But lo and behold, one thing led to another, and he started boxing back in the 60s. And 73, I think he made his first heavyweight boxing match. In 1973. And also, he did the George Foreman, the grills. Oh, man. I don't have my grill, but up until last year or so, I got rid of the little one I had. But I had the big white one, the George Foreman grill with the stand and all that. I had that for many years. I had that for like maybe, oh man. And I got it from my aunt. My aunt that lived in New Orleans, she gave it to me, and she never used it. She had one that she used, but her favorite one was a smaller one too. So she gave me her big one. I used the big white one for many years. I had it for a long time, man. The whole time living in D.C., for real. When I lived in the D.C. area. Hawaii Avenue. But yeah, I ended up giving that grill away too. But those grills last forever. But they were saying that they were replaced by the what you call the air fryers. They were replaced by the air fryers. That's what replaced the air fryers. But, during that time, we were looking at low cholesterol and low oil and low saturated fat, all that crazy stuff. So the George Foreman grill was perfect. The perfect thing for us. And then also, I'm hearing there was two different stories, but the one story that stuck out with me was originally these George Foreman grills were supposed to be for Hulk Hogan, the wrestler Hulk Hogan. Could you imagine Hulk Hogan? What would we call it? We would call it the Hogan Grill. That would have been. That probably been catchy too. I guess either way would have been good, as long as it's still, the way they would set up the fabric of the grills, as long as they work. Because I think that's what we're looking at in our community. As long as they worked and they didn't burn out or overcook nothing. Oh, that's another thing. The small one I had, the compact one I had for many years too. At one point, the one side started cooking quicker than the other side. So I knew it. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and let this go. If you want to do other things with it for that purpose, and I can see why. But for me cooking my food on there, it wasn't working for me. The small one. But like I said, the big one worked all up until I got rid of it. I ended up giving it away because I was moving, and I just was like, I've been with it for so long. And, the times are changing too. So I had to part ways with the old boy. But I do miss my old George Foreman grill. It was like a commodity. It was a hot thing to tell him, hey, come over. We put some wings or put something on the George Foreman grill. I put the George Foreman grill out, and sometimes we would get creative too. Because, you couldn't have grills on the balcony in most apartments or condos back then. I had a condo I was renting. It had a balcony. That was top floor. But you couldn't put grills on the balcony. So my friend came over one Sunday. We was just chilling, watching the game and all that. And he was like, you got an extension cord? I was like, yeah. Got the extension cord, hooked that sucker up to the outlet by the balcony door. He put that on the grill. put that grill on the balcony. And back then, we thought it was a clever idea. But telling the story of how it was back, it don't sound right. But yeah, we had it out there and we made it work. Yes, we did. We sure did. Made it work, had our little beers and stuff, and watched the game. Yeah, it was a good day. So, but yeah, getting back to it, I don't know about the Hulk Hogan. I don't know, Hogan Grills. I can see Hogan Burgers. Hogan Burgers. Yeah, I can see that. They probably had to they probably would have had to revamp it, maybe another title or something like that. But I could have seen that. Either way. But I'm glad it worked out for it. Now, the reason that Hulk Hogan. The one story I heard was the message was sent to his Hulk Hogan's wife at the time, and for whatever reason, maybe she forgot or because I don't remember. I never read up as to what her explanation was, or even if she had an explanation. But nonetheless, it was said that the message was delivered to her, and she was supposed to deliver to Hulk Hogan for them to get back to for this meeting or whatever. And the message never got delivered. She never delivered it, so they waited a while and then went with the next one on the list, which was George Foreman. So there you have it. That's the birth of the George Foreman girls. How about that? Wow. Small talk with Brian Adams. Just a little thought. As always, though, continue to rest in peace. All the best to you, to the family of George Foreman, as they go through this bereavement time. Red Cup Talk with Brian Adams. Let's get into it. No, we're not getting into it. Just hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you can be up to date with content as I drop it. Let's continue to grow this channel together.